Yeah, this week, it's Mark Goldbridge. Hello, I am the Irish Guy. Welcome back to my Premier League prediction series where I go head-to-head with other YouTubers. And this week, let's welcome a legend of the scene, Mark Goldbridge. And, well, hang on a minute. He's appearing on this channel? This must be what it feels like for someone off Hollyoaks to invite Al Pacino around for tea.
Hello everybody, I'm Mark Goldbridge.
We know who you are. My mom knows who you are. The postman outside knows who you are. There's pregnant seagulls weeing on my lawn who know who you are.
And I'm about to take part in a Premier League prediction games for the Irish Guy channel. I've got to say, it's always been a dream of mine.
A dream of yours? No, I'd imagine you dream about this as much as I dream about getting off of that one-night thing on Monsters, Inc.
Okay, I've said that. What else have I got to do? So you need to pick the results in each game and do also a forfeit and tell me who will score in each game. Bloody hell, do you want me to come and wash your car for you? Bloody hell.
I don't have a car.
That actually gives me an idea for forfeits.
Please don't make me lick your car.
So I've got to... Oh, this is technical. So basically, whoever's top of this league is just pure luck, unless I top it.
Oh, lads, does he know who's actually top of the league? Because we've already had one feud quietly brewing in this leaderboard. Last I checked, Fogdad and Vise were like John Terry and Wayne Bridge. Well, not literally. That would be weird. But yes, Anfield Agenda is top of the leaderboard. You might remember him from storming off Goldbridge's channel midstream.
I've got your number, pal. I've had it from day one. You'll never outwit me. You'll never beat me.
Oh, this is awkward. This is a bit like asking Chris Rock and Will Smith's wife to do Madagascar 4. This is like tricking your divorced parents to both come round for tea. Bad idea. Your dad's probably gonna have butternut squash chucked in his eye. But look, Mark, I won't lie. Finishing top of the leaderboard is gonna be tough. 73 points? 73? This is going to be your biggest challenge since you tried to teach Mr. Beast how to kick a ball. This is going to be tougher than when you tried in vain to save one of my shots. Look, you're right. This leaderboard is a lot about luck. Just like the last time we collaborated. In a kickabout where we had both me and Sharky on the pitch, Rory Jennings won. I got a train from Newcastle to London to lose to Lawrence McKenna. So honestly, don't feel too embarrassed if you finish below Pingu. I'll go on then. If you do top this leaderboard, Marky Mark, then what forfeit are you giving me?
I've got to say, I think I should be given a 10-point start because I don't know the rules and also some of these other prats at the top of the chart.
He definitely knows who's top of this leaderboard.
There's 10 games for them. I'm only getting 9. So I think I should get at least 10 points start.
You know what? He's got a point. This is a bit like me when I used to ask my mum if I could have a spoon with my cereal instead of constantly having to eat Cheerios with a fork. Yes, Goldbridge is at a disadvantage here because there's only 8 Premier League matches and a bonus cup final. So what I will do is give you an extra point for everything you get right. So you'll get 11 points for a bang on scoreline, 5 points for a correct outcome but wrong results, and 4 points for every correct goal scorer. I think that's fair. Either that or I've just made this whole thing dirtier than the Olympics. Yeah, Goldbridge is now like a juiced up horse. So come on then, what is your forfeit?
And I've got the best forfeit because I don't know anybody else's forfeits, but I bet it's stupid stuff like eat ice cream in your pants or wear a Liverpool shirt and walk around Manchester.
Alfie told me to walk the length of Africa.
Whereas mine is actually going to be quite productive. Spend a day at Goldbridge Towers and basically do as I told you.
This sounds very Harvey Weinstein. I mean, no, don't. I'll let you finish.
So basically, I will have a very rigorous schedule, like 9 till 10, cut the grass, 10 till 11, wash the car.
Oh, great. So if you win, I have to be Goldbridge's slave.
I'll just have a big list of jobs that I don't like that you can do. You could make a vlog out of it. You know, I could be stood there going 8 out of 10 for that. Do it again. Wash my car again. But it's clean. No. Do it again. Stuff like that. Make my breakfast.
He's trusting me a lot with this forfeit. How can he be sure I won't poo in his Cocoa Pops?
Answer my emails. You know, stuff like that. A day in the life. No. A day doing jobs for me. That would be good.
Considering I was an hour late for that football video we did, I'm pretty sure this man would enjoy telling me to clean his toilet with my tongue. Please don't let Mark win. Right, let's go. Everton versus West Ham.
Everton versus West Ham. What a game that's going to be. We're all going to be watching that. I'm going to go Everton 1, West Ham 1. And I don't even know how many points I get. I'm just going to go for goals because I've got to get goal scorers. Because if I go 0-0 in every game, then I don't even know how. I'm doing this blind. Stevie Wonder, I haven't got a bloody clue.
Yeah, I should definitely tell more people about how they actually get points. This does feel a bit like expecting a 19-year-old to pass his driving test after just playing an hour of Mario Kart in his pants.
I'm going to go with goals on all my predictions then. I'm going to go Bowen for West Ham and Beto for Everton. Back of the netto with Beto. Okay.
Not a bad shout. I'm going to go with the 2-2 draw. I mean, West Ham were pretty miserable against Newcastle on Monday night, and I'm sure David Moyes will have nothing more than to beat the club who sacked him. Honestly, he won them a European trophy, and yet the fans still talked about him as if he was more washed than the bloke who plays Joey off Friends. I can feel a 2-2 draw, so I'll go 2-2. Bowen, Kudus, Decore, and you know what? I have come up with two utterly magical predictions this season. Firstly, back in October, I successfully predicted that Beto would score his first goal since March against Fulham, and last week, I backed Jack Harrison to open his count for the season. For some reason, I have a golden eye into knowing which pudding Everton misfit is gonna finally score. I know it's weird. I mean, what next? Am I gonna be able to predict the exact minute when Seamus Coleman has a poo? 9:15 tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna go utterly wild here and pick a goal for Jesper Lindstrom, somebody who has not scored a league goal since then against Schalke in January 2023. Just a month after the last World Cup, lads. If Lindstrom scores, then forget about you all mailing me soup. No. I will create a P.O. box and get you to all send me headless teddy bears. Ipswich versus Nottingham Forest.
Game 2 is Ipswich against Nottingham Forest. Cue Forest jokes.
Forest jokes? What do you think I am, a bored lumberjack?
I will say Ipswich are rubbish and Forest are doing quite well. And that's why I'm one of the world's best YouTubers with that sort of analysis. Gary Lineker can't sleep at night. I'm going to go Ipswich 1, Delap, and I'm going to go Forest 2, Wood.
This man warns me not to make Forest jokes, and then he pulls out the word wood.
And formerly of Manchester United, the artist formerly known as, well no, he's still known as Alanga. So Wood and Alanga, 2-1.
Look, this seems like a sensible prediction, because surely a team perched in the Champions League spots should easily beat Ipswich Town, because yes, Mark is right. Nobody wants to say it, because it does feel a little bit like kicking a puppy, but Ipswich are rubbish. Everyone so badly wanted them to be a breath of fresh air in the top flight that the Premier League so desperately needs a returning giant after so long away. This is like seeing my uncle get out of prison. But no, they've been pretty bad on the pitch. I'm going to say the Forest will score 3, but I am also unspeakably saying that Ipswich will also score 3. This sounds absolutely bonkers, but I am sorry. I think Forest are going to buckle under the pressure of potential Champions League qualification, and I think they throw away a 3-goal lead. Hudson-Odoi, Alanga, and Wood score for Forest, but Delap scores 2, and Omari Hutchinson scrambles in a sensational equaliser. Just you watch. Forest are tripping up. Man City versus Brighton.
Manchester City against Brighton. Arguably one of the games of the weekend. In the race for top 5, which I think Man City will get because they're loaded. 3 Manchester City, 2 Brighton, 2 goals for Erling Haaland, 1 for Mamouche, and 2 goals for Brighton as predicted with Welbeck and Mini Minte. No, Minte. Don't go Mini Minte, you'll miss it. Minte. If you know, you know.
Mini Minter? Is this a Sidemen charity match private joke that I wouldn't understand? I mean, I tuned in for 5 minutes of the last match and quickly realised that Speed takes his penalties like a 64-year-old grandma. But look, I think Man City will win this match fairly comfortably. And yes, Pep Guardiola will absolutely outclass this managerial child. Come on, Fabian Herzler is literally younger than KSI. He is someone who is definitely a Santa Claus for a Pokemon Go, and those things were only invented 9 years ago. But then again, I don't really know what to believe anymore when it comes to managerial mismatches, because Pep has already lost to this child this season, whilst Jose Mourinho last week actually lost a footballing duel against Barry Ferguson, someone who is more qualified to drive a bus. But still, 2-0 Man City, Haaland and Doku. Southampton versus Wolves.
Southampton against Wolves, I haven't even done that. Oh, God.
That is the face of somebody who definitely does not even want to think about that game. That is the grimace of someone who's just remembered they promised to give their grandma a birthday kiss.
I'll have to edit that one back in. Let's move on.
Move on? You sound like my ex-wife. Nah, do you think I was ever married? I've got the face of scrambled egg. He's definitely going to forget to come back to this.
I'm not going 0-0, definitely not with Southampton. They're definitely going to concede. I just need to figure out who plays for Wolves. Because Cunha's injured. Yeah, I'll come back to that one.
Yeah, he's so off to hurriedly Google the strengths and weaknesses of Wolves, as if he's one of those terrified three little pigs. Bournemouth versus Brentford.
I have done Bournemouth against Brentford, though, and I'm going to go 3 Bournemouth, 1 Brentford. I say 3 Bournemouth, 1 Brentford. I don't know why I'm shouting this. I'm acting like you're all, like, geriatric and 90s. What did he say, Ethel? He said 3 Bournemouth, 1 Brentford.
Now that you mention it, it does feel a little bit like we're doing this in the middle of a nursing home.
And Bumo will score the Brentford goal, but we'll have 3 separate scorers for Bournemouth, and their names will be Semenyo, Kluivert, and Evan Nilsson.
I like this prediction, mainly because he's actually back to Bournemouth win. And yeah, I'm going similar. 2-1 Bournemouth win. Semenyo and Evan Nilsson versus one from Mbemo. Come on, Bournemouth, get yourself into the Champions League spots. Arsenal versus Chelsea.
Chelsea, 3. I've gone 3-1 again. I like 3-1s. I bet no one's going to win 3-1.
Yeah. He might be surprised that he's gone 3-1 here, but I am not, because Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1 is a scoreline that I have seen happen at the Emirates thrice in the past: December 2010, December 2020, and May 2023. This stadium really likes a 3-1 win over Chelsea. So this is a fine prediction.
Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1. 1 goal for Cole Palmer.
No, this is a rookie mistake, Mark. Cole Palmer is usually a huge favourite to net a goal for Chelsea every weekend, but not now. Not after he just got 8 games without a goal. Not when he can't even score a penalty past Leicester City. Not when his manager is telling the whole world that he's got diarrhea. Again, was that really helpful, Enzo? Telling us that Palmer's toilet bowl now looks like it's filled with melted Easter eggs? I think Palmer is absolutely off his game. I mean, it is strange to see the most laid-back and unbothered footballer in the league suddenly now too much in his own head, which I didn't even think was possible. I don't want to be mean, but I'm guessing Palmer has less thoughts than the average fish. I didn't think he was the type to stress out over a goal drought. He looks like someone who wouldn't even care if his toaster burnt down his house. So I'm not saying Palmer will score. No. If he does, then I will legally change my name to Mark. Okay, no, I won't do that. No, but I will eat a muffin off a stranger's foot.
But 3 goals for Arsenal with 3 separate scorers, because I haven't got a bloody clue who's going to score for Arsenal, so hedge my bets. I'm going to go with Martinelli, Moreno, and Wanyeri. Yes, 3-1.
3-0, Gabriel Trossard and Martinelli next. Fulham versus Tottenham.
Spurs will lose 2-1 at Craven Cottage. It'll be 2-1 to Fulham. We'll have a goal from Jimenez and Muniz. Even though they won't start together, one of them will come off the bench and score. And I think that... Oh, it'll be old Bullseye, won't it? Can't beat a bit of bully.
He's thrown a kettle over a pub. What have you done? Sorry, I thought we were doing office banter. Are we friends yet?
Maddison. We'll go with him. Overrated.
I'm going for a Spurs win. Why? I don't know. I genuinely don't know, because Fulham are a more cohesive, better team. But it feels like there's some invisible hobgoblin on my shoulder screaming 1-0 Tottenham. Son. And I don't know why. Because this Sunday is literally the 1-year anniversary of Spurs losing 3-0 at Craven Cottage, getting stomped on like a crippled bug. Honestly, the 16th of March has now become Fulham versus Tottenham Day. It's now an annual event. And last year, Tottenham were absolutely abject, woeful, awful, and disgraceful. But I just think this year it goes better. 1-0 Spurs win. Again, I don't know why. Spurs win. Leicester versus Tottenham.
Let's do Manchester United against Leicester. I'm going to say no goals for Leicester because I don't know any of their players. No, I do.
Yeah. Jamie Vardy, one of the top 5 most famous footballers in England.
But I'm still going to say no goals for Leicester. 0-2 to Manchester United with goals from Bruno Fernandes and Joshua Zirkzee. So 0-2 to Manchester United because they're the away team, so I've gone 0-2.
Look, not backing Leicester to score is actually really smart. They are the bluntest team I have ever seen in this league. They haven't scored in 5 league games. They've only netted 4 goals since the 8th of December. They haven't netted a home goal in over 3 months. So actually, if Andre Onana does not emerge from this trip with a clean sheet, he should feel embarrassed. I'm going to go with the same result. 0-2, Manchester United, Bruno Fernandes, and Aiden Heaven. League Cup final, Liverpool versus Newcastle. Is he having a stroke?
Tried to do it without reading my notes. Can't remember what I did.
Take away his notes and he sounds like George of the Jungle trying to read.
Pretty predictable. 2-1.
Please say Newcastle.
Liverpool. With goals from Mo Salah, generally considered a good player, Jota, And really predictable, Isak for Newcastle. Thank you very much.
I'm going to say it. 1-0 Newcastle United. Joe Linton with an absolute thunderbolt in the final minute to win the match. And if that happens, oh boy. Oh boy. Southampton versus Wolves. Has he forgotten it then?
Just realised I've not finished. I've got to do Southampton against Wolves. So I'm literally going to do some research here and blow the cobwebs off the fact that I just do it off. Well, I do it off the top of my head. But in this situation, I don't know who plays for Wolves.
Come on, Mark. Are Wolves really that forgettable? Really? Yes.
Basically, Southampton won't score. Nil. I will stick with that. I definitely don't know any Southampton players.
Great. Adam Lallana is now crying in a corner.
So I'm going to say nil. I do know some Wolves players, but I just want to see who's available for Wolves because I'm pretty sure Cuna's still suspended. Oh, God. It's slim pickings here.
Oh, come on. This is like watching someone do their homework on the spot.
Why don't they pick Hwang Hee-chan anymore? He used to score a few goals. Not going to get picked, is he? Gotta go. Southampton 0. Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. And the goal scorers for Wolves will be Larson and... Oh, sod it. Hwang Hee-chan. Why not? You only live once.
I used to think YOLO was something annoying teenagers would shout when they were about to do something silly like paint their feet pink or kiss the ugly bloke at school. No, apparently it's a slogan you shout when you're about to pick Hwang Hee-chan to score. But what I will do is predict a 6-1 away win. Yes, you heard. I think this is going to be Southampton's rock bottom moment of the season. Look, I don't think Southampton are the worst ever team. No, I don't even think they've been the worst Premier League team in red and white shirts. But still, they're not good. So yeah, 6-1 Wolves. Larson with 2, Aïdouri with 1, Gomez with 1, Guedes with 1, Munetsi with 1. And a Southampton consolation for Fernandes. Just you watch. Anyway, big thank you to Mark for coming on. An absolute legend of the scene. Yeah, the man is a goat. Big thank you to coming on the channel. And let's see, okay? Are you going to be the one to dethrone Anfield agenda off the top? Well, go on then, Mark. Any final words?
Anyway, thanks for having me on. Hopefully I got it right. And let's hope I get some points. Because I haven't got a bloody clue how I get them. But back of the net, get in. There we go. All right.
Let's see if you win. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Let me know in the comments below who do you want on next. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as always. I'll talk to you in a while.